Like, huh? What? Hi guys, it's Lily and Donahue here again. If you were with us all day yesterday, it's another scene here today on the Battery. If you were kind of with us yesterday, you saw that protesters were marching through the streets of Charleston yesterday afternoon. They came here to the Battery, then that Confederate statue behind me was spray painted yesterday before moving on. Now this morning, a group did come out to cover the spray paint here on this. And as they were covering this spray paint, we have hundreds of people lining the Battery right now with signs. And they're cheering on people who are arriving. The group has been growing. I've been here for probably about 20-25 minutes already. I spoke with someone right as I was getting out of the car, and they said they estimated 200 people, but it has been growing, so I think it's probably more than that today. So this is that second day. It's very peaceful today, a different scene than what we saw last night. Just as background, you guys, this group here that has come out to cover the graffiti that was on the Confederate statue, this group is actually out here every Sunday morning. They usually have Confederate flags. If I zoom in here, they also have a Confederate flag painted on their truck. We saw this group, last Sunday morning as well. So they usually come out, but especially right now with the tensions here, not just in Charleston, but across the country, that is why there's this presence here, especially on the other side of the Battery. It is a peaceful protest right now, but I will say it just keeps growing and just keeps going along the Battery. If you've ever walked the Battery, it's pretty expansive, and so they're spreading out and taking as much space as possible while the other group remains on that side with the statue. They have covered up the graffiti that did take place yesterday afternoon, if you were following along. Hi guys, can we chat with you for a few minutes? I'm with Live 5. We're live on Facebook right now. So, were you out here yesterday?
No, I was not.
You were not. So, you came out then again today. What brought you out today?
Well, just the awareness. I really love Black people. That's it.
How about you? What you
know?
Well,
it's been going on for like a long time with the oppression and discrimination towards Black people for many centuries, and also people of color. And me being a Hispanic woman, I want to come up here to support because I have a lot of friends and people just that I know in general. Like, we're just all people. Like, we just want to come up here to support this cause. And like, it's gotta end.
And right now, this is a very different scene. I mean, I was out all night last night until the morning, actually, this morning. Very violent downtown, very violent at Tanger outlets in very different areas where there was looting. I mean, what are your thoughts with what happened yesterday? Yeah, in relation to what's going on this morning.
It doesn't seem right. Yeah, there's one thing protest and there's another thing riot. It's two different things. If you want to protest, you have to do it hand by hand. I saw a sign over yesterday. We're only people on the outside. So that's what I believe. That's not right to do in someone's business. You know, they're working just as hard as anyone else. So why would they get? Why do they deserve that?
Thank you guys. Thank you. If it was hard to hear a little bit, sometimes it's hard to hear on the phone here with the masks on, but what he was saying is that, you know, it was hard for him to watch last night and then come out and see today, because there was a difference between those protests that happened yesterday, those thousands of people walking through the streets, and as well as the violent riots that happened later on that evening. And that's kind of that distinction that he was trying to make as well. Let me turn this around for you guys.